Hey guys, this is Got the Way here, and I'm doing another episode of Final Fantasy 16. So this next episode will be Black Light Burns. Taint of the Empress Abella's cruelty spreads without seas across the land. Clive and Jill are once called home, but they're only who stand against the dark tide, such as Yarns of the Flame.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Oldtown.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
So we have to get used to that.
You deserve a rest. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
There's an axe.
We'll show ourselves out.
Uh-oh. How you doing now, Clive? Nice. Nice struggle for that final move. I didn't do my my abilities yet. Still Silk. The weird case in which Hyperbole has played no role in items nomenclature culture. Still Silk is every bit as strong as steel, yet strong as soft as silk, making a popular choice for tailors tasked for crafting durable armor that does not hinder movement. Gillbug. Contrary to popular belief, the small insect does not get its name from its appearance, but rather than the fact it's highly sought after by spice seekers. For use of brewing medicines in summer, the beetles are most numerous. Children across the realm spend nigh every waking hour collecting specimens and reading this and exchange them for a handful of coppers. As children have tiny hands, however, this amounts to fewer than one might expect. See if there's any gill in the lore. At Port Oid Sold. A port city situated in the southwestern coast of Imperial Province of Rosaria. Only Rosalith rivals it for size in the glory days of Archduke Elwin's reign. Its streets bustled with traders from across Venezuela. Sadly, those days are long since gone, and Sambrak's occupation has seen everything from marketplaces to military institutions subverted to the will of the Empire. Then Lazarus District, an exclusive walled residential area situated just outside the northeastern of Port Isolde. It was once the jewel of the city's crown, this home of the many of the nobles of the duchy. However, as after the empire moved to the capital of the Dutchan Dominion, Port Isolde was all but abandoned. But the once great district was soon overrun with thieves and cutthroats. Oh,
I've only ever seen one man fight, and he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
it's Wade.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Your hair growing, dude.
Found out. It really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
Oh, he made Wade again. He's an old friend, I guess.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for Baron is no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
So wait, the Black Shields are broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Breach.
Hey, it's a stripper gang.
So do we.
Make ready.
I mean, tell me he does not look like a stripper with that outfit. Come on, man.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shield have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
If you hear that background noise, I apologize.
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So wait. Let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Okay, so
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
We'll find them.
He's still not dead.
Wait.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Hewitt Bridge and provoke the main host of their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So wait. The bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good.
Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
What is this?
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Quest complete. Accepted. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will also be joined by various companions who would keep lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, you may choose to remain behind to hide away. Sir Wade, the loyal shield of Rosaria. Though he is thought that he had died during the attack on the Phoenix Gate, he somehow survived not only the disaster but the Imperial conquest that followed. He and the other like-minded shields took residence in the abandoned Lazarus and formed a Guardian of the Flame, brothers in arms who had fought the restoration of a duchy. Bella Ledsidge, former Duchess of Rosaria, now Empress of the Holy Empire of Sambrek. It was her purpose in life to preserve the Phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which the reason she betrayed her husband. She might enter the league with the Force. She's judged the mightier. Now she rules over Rosaria and Rosarian of the Imperial province, where she rules with a cruelty and contempt for the Bosson of an unknown Archduke Alwyn's day. Black Shields. Order of the Knights instituted by Empress Bella, one of her first acts of the Rosarian of the Imperial province of Rosaria, while they most often march in small groups, the main host has been known to rally together to conduct large-scale raids. They are tasked with purging impurities from the province, to which end they conduct callings of both the Duchy Royalists. The callings they made after acts as area army. The Empress Bella quietly established a host of loyal Imperial soldiers, the Black Shields, to maintain the order. They branded as keepers of a peace, and true purpose is to carry out what has become known as the calling. Brutal massacres the provincial bearers, those who shall show them sympathy. The killing of swift and discriminate. The Shields dispatched serving as judge, jury, executioner. The chaos left in their wake is usually enough to deliver entire settlements to ruin. The Guardian of the Flame, Castilian, Calassine group of Duchy, Dokal, I don't know these words, Dokal loyalists who lead the rebellion against the Imperial occupation for Rosaria and Empress of Bella. Many of the number are drawn from those who survived the Imperial attack on the Phoenix Gate in the year 860, who know full well to the Empire's involvement of the Duchy's fall. They make their home in the abandoned Lazarus district outside the port of Assault, where they conduct the raids of the free bearers from the Imperial yoke. So I'm gonna do my attributes. No gear, abilities. Okay. What is this one? Summoned from the heavens in Heidi, 11 bolt. That deals massive damage to a single target. Upgrade. Okay, never mind. Okay, I can't do any more. Okay. We'll get out of here.
We'll keep them from the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillway. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Fly, Ambrosia.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Oh, Black Shields.
What is it now? I told you. We bear a message for the Viceroy. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
Let's fight.
Die along with your flame! For Rosaria! For Rosaria! Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
These wills broken. Enemies approach.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't stand frightened.
Over here!
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
The fight. The boss fight. No, it's not a boss fight. Never mind. This is a big enemy. Jump. Ow. staggered.
So Wade,
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finished yet.
Really, dude, you had to jump. Got it. So Imperial Link. Many have tendered explanations as to how Imperial Dragoons are able to keep a leap such absurd heights, from the power of the prayer of the strict diet of hare, toad, and crickets, but none save the knights. The knights, where to go? The knights themselves know the truth. Whatever the secret is, plain that heavy plate is only proof of hindrance, and so the Empire equips its dragoons with armor forged with iron and loon emerald. This link is part of a vast that would have been wormed beneath the breastplate. Dragon talon. Upon close suspension, inspection of a lesser dragon foot, when one may observe the mighty talon insertable longer than the rest. This extended spreadance is used to puncture the finished fleshy parts of the creature's prey, causing severe blood loss and weakening of them to kill. With Swyrite, the most unstripped loop of a rough-hewn stone is nuisance upon which to stub one's toe. The blacksmith, however, it is much, much more. The metal contained within may be fashioned into expensive yet durable gear favored by warriors across the realm. Sharpfang, if there's one thing for which the fauna of Vestella does not want, it is more stagger sharp fangs to line the soaring maws, and so the Vestallians, fortunate enough not to assume to said fangs, have conceived useless ways of fashioning them into the bejeweled articles of virtue, ranging from culture to majority, magic ash. All creation is possible because of ether. It is what gives the formless form and lifeless life. Its object is concealed to the flames, whether due to age, accident, or ill intent. The ether contained within is released and returned to the land. They are, however, rare instances in which the mental charge remains trapped inside the resulting dexterous and skilled weaponsmiths can harness this energy for the use of their work. Let's see. Nothing? Okay.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullens. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin. must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Quest complete. Magic ash. All creation is possible because of ether. It is what gives a formless form and lifeless life. When an object is concealed, assigned to the flames, whatever due to age, accident, or intent, ether contained within is released and returned to the land. They are, however, rare instances which the mental charge remains trapped inside the resulting Derturis, and skilled weaponsmiths can harness this energy used to their work. Meteorite, just as drops of molten lava fall from the smith's oven to the floor to cool, so do they fall from the celestial foundry where the gods forge their divine instruments of war, or so is believed. We call these otherworldly outcast meteorites.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tower back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
Wraith,
I might have something
ooh.
which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
You attained accept the burned blade of Wade from Wade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Oh, Tyler died, huh? That sucks.
So wait. If there is ever anything
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Port Asyled, the Imperial province of Rosaria. Was Rosafield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are Rosarians?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. It means to string us up.
The controller is vibrating. Someone's stepping their steps.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. and for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Murder, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
That's cool.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Manu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play so Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on,
That was
say
haptic feedback every time he hit me. Like, not hit me, but pat my shoulder.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrive late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Viceroy, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something's changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. It's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
He's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. The nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. Until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. Besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar. Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. Now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
We're on a ship now?
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
There's something's on her mind, alright.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
That's fucked up.
So I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
I really like her voice actress. She's very good.
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
Just kiss her already, Jesus Christ.
The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Just get it over with, dude. Just kiss her. Aw, she's like, come on. Turn to the hideaway. I'll return you this another day after this video's over, and then I'm gonna take a break from everything. Yep, I'm gonna be here. We be monsters.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom.
There's a side quest I gotta do too.
Can probably make an educated guess.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna save. Wrong button. Okay, guys, that's the end of that part for now. So if you like this video, please comment, subscribe, like this video to help out. If you haven't already, I'm putting up post notifications to miss another episode. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.